Hello everybody, Zachary Fruling, aka Cozy Azeroth here. I am working my way through a large number of old TI Basic and TI Extended Basic type-in programs for the Texas Instruments TI-99/4A home computer. From computer magazines and computer users group newsletters from the late 1970s all the way through the 1980s and into the early 1990s. Here is a little music program I found, which is a rendition of Annie's song. I believe it might be Annie's song by John Denver. I'm not 100% sure of that. But the program here was written by Vincent Maker, and this is from the August 1989 issue of the Texas Instruments Home Computer Users Group News Digest. I believe it's from Sydney, Australia. Again, August 1989, so quite a many years ago now. How many years is that? Let's see, 36 years, is that right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's get into TI Basic and the Classic 99 emulator, which emulates a TI-99/4A in a modern PC. We'll get into TI Basic, and we'll start typing. We have a lot of call sound statements to type here. Okay, we're going to type this exactly as written. 100 remark Annie's song. 110, Rem, author unknown, although I believe it's by John Denver, I'm not sure. But I'm going to type it exactly as written. 120, Rem, especially for. 130, Leanne Vogels. Spelling right here, L-E-A-N-N-E, Vogels, with a period. 140, remark. Rem, program by. 150, remark. Vincent Maker. 60. Alright, here's the bulk of the program. Call clear. Clears the screen. 170. Print. Okay. Hope this works correctly. These three quotes like this. Annie's song. If not, we'll make an adjustment when we try to run it. Looks like, yeah. Oh, for some reason we have a period there. That's okay. Kind of strange to put a period in the title, but whatever. 180 for t equals 0 to 7. 190. Print. 200. Next t. 210. Oh, 205, excuse me. Let's get rid of 210. 205. For some reason we started going up by 5 there. That must have been an inserted line when the author was writing the program. 205 for verse equals 0 to 2. Now 210. Alright, 210 call sound 250. This is going to be a little tedious typing in all these call sound statements, but that's okay. Got more time than money. 250, 784, and 0. 250, 784, and 0. 220. Call sound. 250, 784, and 0. 230. Call sound. 250, 698, and 0. 250, 698, and 0. 240. Call sound. 250, 659, and 0. 250, 659, and 0. Excuse me 1 second here. There we go. Just had a notification. I want to make sure it wasn't important. 250, call sound. Oop, typo there. Okay, line 250, 497, 784, 497, 784, 0, 262, and 3. 0, 262, and 3. 260, call sound. Gonna be a lot of call sound here. 497, 698, 497, 698, 2, 294, and 5. 2, 294, oops, excuse me, 294 and 5. Let's double check that. 2, 294 and 5. Looks good. 270, call sound. 497, 330, and 0. 280, call sound. 125, 659, and 0. 125, 659, and 0. 290, call sound. 125, 659, and 0. Of course, if you find my typing in this program a little tedious, feel free to skip ahead to the end of the video and watch me run it and listen to the music. But you know, I think it's fun to typing in the programs as part of the experience in these old typing programs, right? It's a 300 call sound. Yep. We've got 250, 659. 659. We're on line 300. 0, 262, and 3. 0, 262, and 3. 310, call sound. 250, 698, and 0. 250, 698, and 0. 320, call sound. 250, 784, and 0. 250, 784, and 0. 330, call sound. Oops, typo. 330. Okay, we're at 250, 587. On line 330. So 0, 392, and 3. 0, 392, and 3. 340, call sound. 497, 494. 497, 494, and let's go on line 340, 0. I always want to go slow and steady because I want to minimize the amount of retyping I have to do. So measure twice, cut once, as we used to say in the construction industry. Okay, 350, call sound. 497, 494, 497, 494, comma, 350, 0, 497, and 3, 0, 497, and 3, 360, call sound. 497, 330, and 0. 370, call sound. 125, 587, and 0. 125, 587, and 0. 380, call sound. Same thing, 125, 587, and 0. 390, call sound. 250, 587. Let's see, sorry, what line are we on? 390? 250, 587, 0, 294, and 3. 0, 294, and 3. 400, call sound. 250, 659, and 0, 250, 659, and 0, comma, 294, and 3. 410, call sound, 250, 698, and 0. 420, call sound, 497, 784, 784, excuse me, sorry for the little pop-up there. 497, let's see, we're on line 420, 497, 784, 0, 262, and 3. 0, 262, and 3. 430, call sound. 497, 698, 497, 698, 0, 247, and 3. 0, 247, and 3. 440, call sound. 497, 220, and 0. 497, 220, and 0. 450, call sound. 125, 659, and 0. 125, 659, and 0. 460, call sound. Same thing, 125, 659, and 0. 470, call sound. Okay, 250, 659, 659, comma, we're on line 470, 0, 262, and 3. 480, call sound. 250, 698, 698, comma, double check the line number, 480, 0, 262, and 3. 490, call sound. 250, 784, and 0. 250, 784, and 0. Okay, 500, call sound. 497, 880. 2, 220, and 5. 510, call sound. 497, 880, and 2. First part's the same. 497, 880, and 2, comma, around 510, 698, and 5. 698, and 5. 520, call sound. 497, 880, and 2. 220, and 5. 530, call sound. 125, 784, and 0. 125, 784, and 0. 540, call sound. 125, 784, and 0. 550, call sound. 250, 784, and 0. 250, 784, and 0, comma, 294, and 3. 560, call sound. 250, 698, 0. 250, 698, and 0, comma, on 560, and it's 294 and 3. 570, this is the end of the first column here. Call sound. $250, $659, and 0. $250, $659, and 0. Okay, let's scroll over to the next column. Right over here. Keep on typing. We got quite a few, well, not too many. We'll be done here but pretty soon, actually. It's going pretty quickly. Okay, here we go. So 580, call sound. I'm kind of anxious to hear this one. I hope it's Annie's song by John Denver. I like that song. Call sound. 497, 784. 497, 784, comma, 0, 262, and 3. 0, 262, and 3. 590, call sound. 497, 880, and 0. 497, 880, and 0, comma, on 590, 294, and 3. 600, call sound. 497, 330, and 0. 610, call sound. 125, 784, and 0. 125, 784, and 0. 620, call sound. That's probably tedious to listen to me say call sound over and over and over again, but saying it out loud helps me remember it. That's part of the reason and I'm also filling the dead air, I guess. I don't want it to be a silent type-in stream, that'd be boring. 620, call sound, 125, 784, and 0. 630, call sound. 250, 784, and 0. 250, 784, and 0, comma, on 630, 262, and 3. 640, call sound. 250, 698, and 0, comma, 262, and 3. 650, call sound. 250, 659, and 0. 660, call sound. 250, 587, and 0, comma, 392, comma, 3. 670, call sound. 250, 494, and 0, comma, on line 670, 392, comma, 3. 680, call sound. Oops, a typo there, there we go. 680, call sound. 250, 494, and 0. And again, I want to double check the line number, 680. So 349, comma, 5. 690, call sound. 250, 494, and 0, comma, we're on line 690, so 330, comma, 3. 700, call sound. Let's scroll a little bit here. Okay, we are on line 700, way up top again. 250, 587, and 0. 710, call sound. 250, 587, and 0. Comma. We're on line 710, 294, comma 3. 720, call sound. 250, 659, and 0. Comma. I'm going to double check the line number, 720, 294, comma 3. A little repetitive, that's okay. A lot of these type-in programs are repetitive. 730, call sound, 250, 698, and 0. 250, 698, and 0. 740, call sound. 497, 784, and 0. 497, 784, and 0, comma, I believe. Yep, line 740, 262, comma 3. 750, call sound. 497, 698, and 0. 750, and 247, comma 3. 760, call sound. Okay, this is interesting. 745.5. 745.5, I'm not sure what's happening there at this point in the song. 745.5, 220, and 0. Little syncopation maybe. Let's double check that. 760, 745.5, 220, and 0. Looks good. 770, call sound. 250, 659, and 0. 780, call sound. Scroll a little bit here. Okay. 780, call sound. 250, 698, and 0. 250, 698, and 0, comma. Let's double check that. 780, 250, 698, and 0. Yes, 294, comma 3. 790, call sound. Okay, this is interesting. 375. We're on 790. 375, 784, comma 0. Comma. 790, then 294, comma 5. Well, sophisticated little melody, at least. I'm really anxious to hear this one. I haven't played this before I typed it in, so you guys are seeing it as I'm seeing it. That was 790. This is 800. Call sound 250, 880, and 0. 250, 880, 0. 810. Call sound. 497, 831, and 0. 497, 831, and 0, comma. 196, comma 5. 820, call sound. 250, 494, and 0, comma. 820, 196, comma 3. 830, call sound. 125, 523, and 0. 125, 523, and 0. 840, call sound. Ooh, typo, call space sound. 250, 494, and 0. 250, 494, and 0. 850, call sound. This is the last call sound statement. Okay, 497, 784, 497, 784, 0, 196, and 3. Okay, 860, something altogether different. Let's see what we got here. Oh, actually 850, 855. Excuse me, almost missed one there. 855. Next verse, we have a 4 next loop that repeats this twice. Next verse, same as the first. Okay, now 860. Oh, habit. It's not call sound. Let's take a look. 860, call clear, excuse me. 870, print. If you want to hear the song again, press A. It's interesting. The punctuation needs a little work here, obviously. If not, okay, now we've got a little bit of a space here. I think this is to account for a line break. So let's count how many characters we have here. 1, 2. We might need to adjust this because there's a missing space here. So we'll see how it ends up. We can always help the author out a little bit here if we need to. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and actually 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Press any other key. Worst case, we'll fix this here. I think we might need to add and remove a space here somewhere. But we'll take a look. Okay, now we're going to look for a key press on line 880. Call key 0, H, and J. 890. If J equals 0, then 880 keeps us in a loop until we get a key press. 900. Now we're looking for a specific key. If H equals ASCII code 65, if H equals 65, then 100. In other words, loop back and start the song again. 910, end. Okay, that should be the whole program. Let's clear the screen. We're going to list out the program. We're looking for any obvious typos, syntax errors, anything of that sort, misplaced commas, that kind of stuff. So I was pretty careful, so I don't anticipate any, and just because we don't see any doesn't mean there aren't any. There's a lot of code to look at pretty quickly here as the program is being listed. I think what I'm going to do is run the program with my microphone unmuted and make sure it works here. And then on the second playthrough of it, I will mute myself and we can listen to it unadulterated by my voice. Okay, well, let's run it and see if we get Annie's song. Okay, well, there was some rendition of Annie's song. It was actually really hard to tell if that was the Annie song by John Denver or some different kind of Annie song. I do want to hear the song again. Let's run it one more time. Make sure the call key statement is working. Let's do that. We're going to run this a couple times here. It was actually a little hard to tell whether that was Annie's song by John Denver. I think it is the John Denver version, but it's also sped up. It's faster than John Denver's recording of it. So it was a little hard to tell that it was Annie's song. And it kind of loses me at the end. The author's getting a little creative with it there towards the end. So let's, I see someone just tuning in. So what's going on here? I've been typing in this old type-in program from the Texas Instruments Home Computer Users Group. This is from August 1989, and this is a version of this program was written by Vincent Maker, some musical rendition of Annie's song. And I typed in all these lines of code, and I'm going to run it once more here momentarily, and I'm gonna mute my voice this time around just to make sure we get a really nice, clear rendition of this song. Played by this music program in TI Basic. This probably hasn't seen the light of day in 30 years, I'll bet you. So it's fun to resurrect some of these old type-in programs. Who besides me was going to take the time to type this in and make a video about it? Okay, I'm going to go on mute real quick, hit run, and then when the music is done playing, I'll unmute myself and we'll wrap up this stream. So enjoy the music in the meantime. Hang tight. All right, well, there you go, everyone. That was Annie's song. This program, not the song, but the program was written by Vincent Maker, and it's actually in response to someone here, I think. Let's look at the beginning of this article. We didn't look at this at the very beginning. There's this column in the Texas Instruments Home Computer Users Group News Digest called Jenny's Younger Set. And it says, I'm very pleased to announce that I've received 2 contributions this month, one from our almost regular Vincent Maker and the other from our resident adventure guru, Crocodile Jones, helping another member stuck in the middle of an adventure. Hope you all enjoy and are stimulated to try out your hand on TI Writer or Basic and send in a contribution. Okay, and Vincent Maker said, "Dear Jenny, here's a program that will give a tune of Annie's song. Hope you like it." So I think it says author unknown, but I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure who the author of the song is. I know John Denver recorded it. I think maybe he wrote Annie's song, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But in any case, thanks for watching this TI 99.4A retro programming live stream. I'm working my way through a large number of old TI Basic and TI Extended Basic type-in programs for the Texas Instruments TI 99.4A home computer, kind of in my spare time, a little digital archaeology project. This has always been my favorite retro computer. But I hope you're enjoying this, and in any case, if you happen to be watching this after the fact on my YouTube channel, be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. You can find it under my real name, Zachary Fruehling, or under my Twitch handle, Cozy Azeroth, for lots more TI 99.4A content, retro programming, retro gaming, lots of World of Warcraft live streaming these days, and miscellaneous educational videos on a wide variety of topics of interest to me, both professionally and personally. If you happen to be watching this live on Twitch, hello, I see someone tuning in right now, so hello, thanks for tuning in. And same thing, check out my YouTube channel for all the above, and if you're watching on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you check out my Twitch channel under Cozy Azeroth, which is a little nod and a tip of the hat to my favorite modern game, World of Warcraft, for live streams and all the above. And if you happen to catch me streaming live, be sure to say hi in the chat and or participate as you see fit. But in any case, I appreciate likes and follows, and especially subscriptions, all of which help me out greatly in these challenging and troubling financial times. And I will be back soon with more TI Basic and TI Extended Basic type-in programs for the TI 99.4A home computer. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.